Today I'm going to hunt down some of the UK's most dangerous car thieves and take back the cars that they have stolen and return them to their rightful owners. Car theft is out of control. In the UK it's risen to 130,000 cars getting stolen last year, and the problem is getting worse and worse. Us the public are powerless, hoping that it's not our turn to have our cars stolen, and the police, well, they just can't keep up. Cut resources and lack of power is helping the car thieves to feel invincible. That's why today I'm going to attempt to reduce the amount of cars stolen in the UK by taking back what is rightfully ours. But the big question is, how can our YouTube channel help? We need to stop our cars disappearing forever. If you watch our videos, you will know that over the last few years we have been on some crazy journeys, face to face with real car thieves, showing us their lives, which help us to understand their motives. Well, today we're exposing a clear flaw in the way they are forced to operate. As a nation, we're having to combat these thieves ourselves by protecting our own pride and joys. We are fitting steering locks, wheel clamps, bollards on our driveways, and even using our imagination to avoid the criminals taking our cars. We are also using technology, and one of the best options is a vehicle tracker. This is a techno gizmo hidden inside our car's wiring system. It sits silent until a car is stolen. Then it pings a pinpoint of its exact location, the live position of where your stolen car is parked. So this is a big risk for the crooks. They can't immediately take that stolen car straight back to their hideouts. So the thieves will often park the car up to call off. Anywhere like this, a public location, a car park, they'll leave this car here to see if that tracker is emitting a signal, to see if the police come and take it back. After a few days, if the car is still parked there, they can assume it's unlikely that there was a tracker fitted. So they have struck gold. This call-off period is our only chance to steal this car back before it's likely to be never seen again. It could be broken into parts, identity completely changed, or shipped across the world. So this is very time critical. This video is a risky one. These criminals are high up in the chain. They are not messing about. So although these cars are just sat in a car park cooling off, they are still being watched closely by the criminals. And let's be honest, they might not be too keen on us taking back that stolen car. So there is a high chance of us going toe to toe with these car thieves. But luckily for us, Reese reckons he can do karate. But to keep us safer, we are following the top man. He has daily run-ins with these dangerous criminals.
Hi Mark, I'm Joe the Bounty Hunter, repatriations investigator, been involved in organised crime recovery for well over 40 years now.
Joe is the head honcho of the repatriation of stolen cars for the vehicle tracker company Global Telemetrics. When a car is stolen, their HQ will inform the owner it's been taken. Then Joe is released to start a cat and mouse chase to recover the car. And Joe and his team are pretty good at it.
Over the past sort of 10 days, it was £25 million worth of vehicles that we've recovered in this short period of time.
BMW stolen from Kharkiv burglary overnight, swiftly located. Another stolen vehicle recovered. Persons have been arrested and detained. Good old Ferrari, they can hide them, but they'll find them.
Joe is quite literally a car thief's worst nightmare. And obviously, that makes Joe not very popular in some circles. They're proper criminals. Does that put your life in danger?
It could do. You know, people delivering amazing threats like bullets in an envelope delivered through your hotel door. I mean, I've done this job for a very, very long time now, so not worry about the fear factor and the repercussions of it. Because if I did, I wouldn't be going out to work.
As you will see throughout this video, Joe is a very interesting guy and definitely a great person to have on your team. He has asked us to hide his identity by blurring his face. To be honest, that's actually better for you guys. We'd love to come and help recover some cars, you know, sort of like live jobs where people have literally, I suppose, just lost their pride and joy.
Get your team ready, make sure you get your trainers on, go, go, go.
Right, I'll have my phone on then. I'll be ready and waiting. So that is our plan. This is our chance to help out a car fan's real life Robin Hood. We're going to try and save as many cars as we can in this video. And you will see what we get ourselves into is far from what I was expecting. Jane is not happy. Right, bag is packed. I have my toothbrush, passport, GoPro batteries and some spare underpants which I'm sure I'm going to need. Feeling brave? Yeah. Now the thing is, we might have this phone call in the next hour, it might be in the middle of the night, it might be next week. But wherever we go in the world, ready. But this is the UK, so unfortunately we didn't have to wait long. Right, just had the first phone call from Joe. So there's an F place which has gone missing and it's heading over towards Coventry. I don't know any more than that right now, but problem, I'm at the factory working and Reese is in Las Vegas in Redditch at home, so I'm going to have to meet him on the way. Oh, and another problem, I've only got the van, so I'm going to have to pinch Jane's car. Right, give you an update when I know anything else.
Right, so Mark's just told me that it's go, go, go. Got the camera, got a monster, got my stuff, let's go.
Off. This is the first of 3 cars we are chasing down and trying to recover in this video. This one is a white 2019 Jaguar F-Pace, £30,000 worth of car. This has been stolen today and the tracker is pinging HQ live updates on its current location. And right now, it's on the move.
Right, the plan has now changed again. Got to stop somewhere and then run up to the motorway junction.
Here we are. The stress. It's gone to another address in Coventry, so the car was moving, it's now stopped, which gives us a chance to catch up. This is time critical. Every second that goes by gives the thieves the advantage. It could be in a police chase or about to be put in a container, or even being stripped into 1,000 pieces. In order to increase the chances of us getting this car back to its owner in perfect condition, we need to get to it fast. All I know, Jaguar F-Type, it's nicked, they're in it, and we're trying to find it. But, just as we were getting close, you're right. Lane, is it on the move or still stationary?
Yeah, they're moving, they're going to a chop shop. They're moving to a chop shop.
Joe, from previous intel, thinks this car is heading to a known chop shop, which is very bad news for us, because this is the common ending for stolen cars right now, as the parts from this car are worth more than the complete car itself, which increases the thief's profits. Also, it's very hard to prove where these parts have come from, so it lessens the risk of them getting caught. And when the car is fully stripped, there is a chance they could find the tracker and stop our signal. And that trail Joe and us can follow will be gone. We're doing the best we can. We are now, it was 20 minutes away.
Joe Smart Track tracker battery.
God, here we go again.
It's turned back in towards Nuneaton now.
So the car is no longer heading towards a known chop shop. It's now heading towards Nuneaton, and it looks like it's parked up. We arranged to meet Joe at a location nearby, which immediately didn't go to plan.
Can you see the car there? Is that Jaguar there, is it? F-Pace.
It's an F-Pace.
Yeah. Behind us. Is that what we're after? A white one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we are parked next to it.
What plate's it on?
Should we get away from this or not?
Yeah.
We're literally parked next to it. Right, positives. We have found the stolen car. Negatives, out of all the cars, us two idiots were sat right next to the exact car. But the good news though is this car is in plain sight, easily accessible and not hidden behind a roller shutter being stripped for parts. As we said before, very commonly this is likely to be its cool down location, waiting to see if the car has an active tracker. Well, this one obviously does, as we are looking straight at it. So that sounded simple. All we had to do was arrange recovery. But this was about to get a whole lot more complicated.
Right.
Not bad, you.
Right. This one's come up on a police match this morning, stolen.
Yeah.
So we've deployed to it.
We are keeping the driver's location and identity blurred out of respect, which will make sense very shortly. Joe had located the owner of the Jaguar in a nearby shop, a lovely lady who was genuinely shocked that the Jaguar had been reported as stolen.
Your vehicle's come up on a stolen list.
It's initially seen that this had been a total mistake, The lady explained it was her car and had no idea how and why it was appearing as a stolen car on the police database. Joe was running some checks on names and addresses until things escalated extremely fast. The lady who had told Joe that she was the owner only a few minutes ago, who was calm and cooperative, suddenly came out of the shop, quickly jumped in the car and sped off at high speed. There was obviously something just not adding up.
An update on this now. There's something not quite right with this one. So obviously liaising with police now to engage with it. We're still live tracking it. The team have also followed it who were in the area as well. So we've now just got to go to the area and contain. It's parked on a drive and we'll just see as and when police get there how it all pans out and develops.
We had no idea what the hell was going on. This lady had said it was her car and I thought it was just a clerical error. But the fast getaway drive definitely screamed quite the opposite. We will find out later in this video the real story to the stolen Jaguar F-Pace. So let's move on to car number 2. This is a Range Rover Autobiography 2023 with a price tag of over £100,000. So this is a big one tonight. We've had a call in from Joe to get in the van quickly. They've had another tracker activation, this time on a Range Rover. I must admit, at this point, it's exciting and nerve-wracking. You never quite know what is coming up. But what we do know is this is a high-value car, and I'd love to get this back to its rightful owner. So we rolled in to liaise with Joe at the meet point.
Nothing about this looks dodgy.
The car stopped down there as well. They were like coming up and now they've stopped.
Right, how did you do?
Good, Jay.
Yeah.
So what we're thinking?
Right, first and foremost, we're looking for a 23 plate Range Rover that's been stolen.
So quite expensive again.
Yeah, stolen from the Nottinghamshire area. Electronic compromise this time.
Crazily, this is £100,000 worth of asset stolen by the dreaded relay theft. And if you don't know how this works, I will quickly explain. Some modern day cars have an extra option where you don't have to press any buttons on your key to get into the car. The car cleverly detects the keys are very nearby. The car recognises it's you and unlocks the doors as you pull the handle. Great if you have your hands full or your keys are in your pocket or deep in your bag. But there is a big compromise in the car theft world because the thieves are using this, an electronic signal booster, to replicate that key which is safely stored in your house. It tricks the car to thinking the actual real key is right outside next to your car. It copies the key signal and opens the door on your car to the thief. It then unlocks and starts, easy picking with no alarms or smashed windows. Yes, it's that simple, it's crazy. Have you had anybody notice you here?
Yeah, we just think they've put it down as a calling off place. We've got intelligence from this afternoon that these garages are being used and have been used more recently for hoarding stolen vehicles. So there is intel that we've already picked up off that.
Do we know where it is?
First or second garage just here on the left hand side.
So Joe suspects the car is being hidden away in one of these lock-up garages. We have seen this before when we spoke to a car thief last year. It's a common place to store a car whilst it's cooling down, out of sight of public or police, but still in a neutral location, not connected to the thieves in a paperwork trail. This car could be hidden in these lock-up garages forever. But luckily for us, the global telemetrics tracker is pinging nicely. So hopefully there is a full intact car here for us to take back. But where we are located right now is overlooked by lots of properties. And I think it's safe to say we are eagerly being watched. But I suppose the thieves have two choices. Avoid conflict and accept fair game and let us take the stolen car back. Or because we aren't the police, they might think it's high value enough and worth fighting for. This is scary because we don't know who any of these people are. We don't know. There's lots of windows, people looking at us. Right, there's definitely.
You're being looked. Don't worry, you're being looked after.
I've not got your back, I'm running.
I know, I'm running as well. Like you by yourself. Like you're young, you've lived a good life up until now. So. You've lived your life. Listen, if there's going to be one of us go, surely you sacrifice yourself. I've got a daughter.
Yeah, but she's got mom, so it's fine.
So Joe is pretty sure the car is sat behind one of these garage doors. Right now, it's pointless informing the police, as they will need boxes ticking, authority and search warrants. But luckily for us lot, Joe has no problems just going in alone.
We've got to climb this.
I've got no chance to climb that. Oh, this is messy. There we go. Curtains are twitching and people are staring. This is getting pretty intimidating. Okay, right. So now, Joe knows it's one of these two. And obviously, one thing he can't do is, by the sounds of it, no matter what, you know, whatever, he's got no powers to basically smash this door in, which obviously is understandable because this may well be somebody's property.
Well, look at that down there. They've, like, number plate with tape on it.
Already Joe found some evidence that this location is well used by car thieves.
What you found?
A truck tag here. So, someone's tracker.
It's mad, that, isn't it? So this is obviously a prolific area for... So...
Yeah. And now you know what they say. The shoe is now on the other foot.
We just need to figure out which one of these identical garage the Range Rover is in. And to help, Joe has a pretty cool bendy camera thing.
Give us a hand in.
What am I doing?
Just pushing that forward.
Push that forward a bit. Okay. There's a fingerprint on here now, which are mine.
Yep, that's it. Jail. It's been crowbarred before.
Oh, this is exciting. Oh, that's a Hoover. So it's not that one. So then we're going to go to this one.
Here, we felt alone and vulnerable. No witnesses. So if the thieves don't want us to take the car back, then we are screwed.
It's very out of the way. There's not really much onlookers.
No. I'm sort of happier around here than also not so happy around here. Because if anybody does come. And to make things worse, Joe went off to get a light.
Oh no!
As we gingerly awaited his return, he managed to find a key to the gate.
These do look used.
Joe returned with the light so we can have a proper look inside this garage.
That looks like a tyre.
It's difficult to tell off the screen what it is, but it is a car.
Well, come on, you know your colours. That's a Land Rover, isn't it?
That looks brand new. Big, whatever it is. It's literally right up against it.
But is that an 100 grand 2023 plate Range Rover? Well, we do get to find out a little later. First, let's get some answers to what the hell was going on with that white Jaguar F-Pace. Okay, let me give you a quick recap. This car was pinging as stolen and we had located it. We assumed it was parked up cooling down. But a lady said, no, you're wrong, it's my car. But oddly, she then got in the car and sped off. It was all really suspicious. Any ideas?
You seen it as what we saw it there. On face value, it appeared that it was a genuine owner of the vehicle. She came across all quite plausible.
Lovely, yeah.
She recognised you.
Yeah, she said, like,
Known accomplices.
yeah.
It may transpire that it is a genuine owner. That's why we sort of stood off it the way we did.
So have you got guys with eyes on that car right
Yes.
now? As well?
Yes.
So we've just met up with another guy in another car and there's another one. So you've all...
Yeah, there was, I say there was a few locations where it'd been to already, which we thought it was going back to potential.
So this is still a little bit suspicious. Joe knows this area and we can't rule out that this car at some stage is heading to a local chop shop. I've obviously got the area surrounding this poor lady. If it's an innocent person, like she's obviously been spooked. So I don't know, like, why just run? Joe decided the next best step was to wait for the police, as he didn't want to upset an innocent lady, if that was the case. The team had eyes on the car, so if it was stolen, it wasn't going to get away. Now Joe can't just burst down the doors legally, so he waited for the police to knock on the door and find out the real truth.
How you doing? All right, Joe from Global Telemetrics.
You alright?
Yeah, it's a white F-Pace.
Cool. We'll go down and have a look.
All right, thanks. Okay.
So the police went and had a conversation with the lady, claiming it was her car and it simply wasn't stolen. We then got an update which explained everything.
I think some sort of bailiff has reported the vehicle stolen, so maybe a financial interest from a third party that's reported it.
Okay, so that makes sense.
It makes sense that she was unbeknown that the vehicle had been reported stolen.
There's a chance that the person who owns that hasn't kept up with the payments.
Kept up with the payments, yeah.
This was something I hadn't even considered. The F-Pace was leased, so technically the lady, the registered keeper, is not the owner. The lease company that she used had started to fit trackers on all of their cars, simply because when payments are not met, they can find the cars and get them back, and recover some of that money. This car was behind on payments, so unfortunately the lease company and the bailiffs had reported the car as stolen. So we were in the middle of a civil case over money. So this is now out of our hands. We left that mess with the owner, the lease company and the police to battle it out. Now, these next two cars we still have left, and I want to achieve my goal and take back these stolen cars. So the question, is the car we saw on Joe's screen the missing 100?